We'll move on to the Republican representative. Her name is Vicky Hartzler, and she's emotional. There's nothing wrong with emotion in politics, is there? Unless, well, you be the judge.
Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you my priority. Protect religious liberty, protect people of faith, and protect Americans who believe in the true meaning of marriage. I hope and pray that my colleagues will find the courage to join me in opposing this misguided and this dangerous bill. I yield back.
Meryl Streep has nothing to worry about. She don't have a damn thing to worry about. You understand me? That last part, I yield back. Vicky Hartzler, marriage equality is her cause. That's what the tears seem like. Well, crocodile tears. It could have been some water dripping down. The representative, Republican out of Missouri, appeared to get emotional on Thursday as the House of Representatives moved to pass the historic Respect for Marriage Act, which would codify protections for same-sex and interracial marriages. Yeah, that's all that was gonna happen here, okay? That was it, Vicky. Social conservative, longtime opponent of same-sex marriage, hoped her colleagues would reject the bill on the grounds it would undermine traditional marriage. Don't most people get divorced? But she does not want that, apparently. The divorce lawyers undermine. The Respect for Marriage Act passed in a 258 to 169 vote with 39 Republicans in support. The measure passed the Senate last month by a similar bipartisan margin of 61 to 36. Republicans who backed the bill said they were assured by additional protections for religious liberty that were added to the Senate version. The bill now heads to President Joe Biden's desk. The bill repeals the Defense of Marriage Act, the 1996 federal law that banned same-sex marriage, and it requires states to recognize valid same-sex marriages from other states. It also ensures the same protections for interracial marriages. Democrats advanced the measure after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade earlier this summer, destroying a 50-year precedent that guaranteed a federal right to an abortion. Justice Clarence Thomas raised alarms after he argued the court should next set its sights on other precedents, like the one establishing a right to marriage equality. Public support for same-sex marriage hit a record high earlier this year, and its approval is likely to continue trending upward, according to a Gallup survey conducted in June. The poll also found that a small majority of Republicans backed same-sex marriage. I guess my first question, Jeff, is were the tears authentic? Is she so upset about marriage being made a mockery of, in her view, that she shed tears? And is it okay?
You know what? I do think the tears were authentic. I believe she's actually sad that something that has nothing to do with her is going to have nothing to do with her. If she wants to maintain her idea of family, nothing's stopping you from doing that. Keep doing that, actually. Everybody else will encourage that. But yeah, I think the tears were real because, this is hard for her to see people live their lives the ways they want to, that she has nothing to do with. Sure.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, and I've said this before, I believe with you, if you're this much into something that has nothing to do with you, it makes me think you're curious. Maybe you're about that life, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just think I want everybody to be comfortable and able and free and safe to live their lives. It was a bit dramatic. You and I disagree about whether the tears were authentic, okay? It's easier sometimes to get over on you guys, and you got kids now, so she cries, you think, hey, you run up and give her a tissue. But why do you think some Republicans, not Vicky, are coming around?
Because actually, can I indulge people? Can I read the Bible right quick to Vicky? I know she's watching. She's watching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
yes.
Sure. Let's get the idea of the family right quick, straight from Jesus. Straight from Jesus, okay? While Jesus was still talking to the crowd, his mothers and brothers stood outside wanting to speak to him. Someone told him, your mother and brothers are standing outside wanting to speak to you. He replied to him, who is my mother and who are my brothers? Pointing to his disciples, he said, here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of the Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother. Jesus' family was his people's. What is she talking about with this family thing? Where did she get that from? That's not a biblical value. She just made it up. She just made it up. Actually, dang it, Sharon, now I guess I'm kind of agreeing with you with the fake tears thing, because if she can make up the idea, yeah, I don't like losing. But if she can make up the idea of what a family is in America and make that like a biblical value or an American value, then she can make up tears. Dang it.
Tell you what she did all day. And it's a little bit old, it's stale at this point, okay? Let's look under your hood, Vicky, and let's figure out what you're doing. What are you doing at home and with whom?